known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. This fielded right at the goal line, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. O'Connell to throw right away.
And his first look is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now O'Connell. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and 3. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow will throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Looking for Chase near the sideline. He's got it.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And Burrow going to throw again.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now it's O'Connell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
First down, here's White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The tackle there by Marcus Epps.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's Brown on second down.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Now a 3rd and 6. Now O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And a fast footwork by White. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is screen to Abdullah. The heck of a touchdown Raiders. Amir Abdullah from 21 yards away.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
As they've got it as we resume action.
This one into the hands of Burton. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Moss on the give up the middle.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Burrow looking to pass. Connecting with Burton here over the middle.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That one behind his man, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow.
Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Trey Tucker. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raiders offense ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They run straight ahead here with White. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A first run for the backup of Doolin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games have led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now Burrow on first down.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Throwing again, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Tucker now to return it. This taken in right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raiders heading out to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
It's caught here by Adams.
And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First down throw, O'Connell.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
2nd and 9. And they go play action here with O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
And O'Connell now to throw.
It's complete. Abdullah.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. Now a short one to Gesicki.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll give this to Moss running right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow.
Got a man. It's Brown.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So out come the Raiders. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Throwing, O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Williams now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati set to take over once again. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with a second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, O'Connell.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's O'Connell. Slant to Adams.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went with it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Zach Moss.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They go right back to White here on first down. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White.
63 yards.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals set to take over. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and that's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Burton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now it's O'Connell. And his throw here is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. He completes it to Abdullah. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
first down. Here's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air. I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Malcolm Kuntz. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned. No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there. Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it? Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again. And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part. Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now O'Connell. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Oh, you're crediting your defense. Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game. You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Burrow looking to pass.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So the false start will back them up 5.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he's...
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Do your thing. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, baby.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Time running short here in the 4th quarter. You're down 3 scores. And I think you've got a defense here saying we just need to prevent the home run. So a good, smart offensive coordinator can use that as an advantage. And that's a nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
1st down throw, O'Connell.
A dump off for Abdullah. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And O'Connell now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I remember when I got into coaching and I was asking wide receivers coaches what they like about guys in certain situations. One of them said something that stuck with me. I like guys that present themselves to the quarterback. And on that play, short little route, had to be out fast. He did exactly that and caught it for a first down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Back to throw, O'Connell.
This is screen to Abdullah. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And they go play action here with O'Connell.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter.
Oh, look at the juke. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
O'Connell now off the bootleg. Toward the sideline, Bryant is there.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here's O'Connell.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. O'Connell looking to throw yet again.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Williams to return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
And that is incomplete here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Burrow will throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Burrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Burrow on first down. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Moss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Moss once more. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Bengals.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Now O'Connell.
And his throw is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Throwing, O'Connell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Raiders first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Sticking to the air with O'Connell here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Kick your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now it's O'Connell. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Third down, here's Brown.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw here, O'Connell.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.